I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm like, you are Snoop. I'm meeting Snoop. Wow. The compound was really big. So after we got the deal, we sent him our company t-shirt, which is this t-shirt. And then when his son, Cadell, actually hosted us in the compound, he was wearing this t-shirt. It was like, wow, that's cool, man. And of course, when he wore it, it looks way cooler than when I'm wearing it.
Novelship is an online marketplace that specializes in limited edition sneakers and streetwear. It was started by Richard Seah and his schoolmate from Hwa Chong, Chris Share. The two friends had always known that they wanted to be their own boss. They launched Novelship in 2018 and recently made the news when American rapper Snoop Dogg came on board as its strategic advisor. I'm Sumiko Tan, Executive Editor of the Straits Times. I'm meeting Mr. Seah at Common Chef's Bistro in Sembawang. He tells me why being a sneakerhead has paid off. How did you manage to get Snoop Dogg to come in?
One of our investors, he's actually very well connected in the music scene. When we got him on board, he thinks that the industry that we're in is heavily influenced by celebrity and influencer, right? Like what they wear or what they are seen with actually has a lot of influence on what becomes popular. So very naturally, we started brainstorming. He said, ideally, who would you like to have to endorse your brand? Then I started naming a lot of big names. At first, we started thinking about just Asian celebrities. Then he was like, why don't you go straight to the top? Then I started thinking, in hip-hop scene, those who really can be counted as OG, there are not a lot. Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, those are the big names, right? And then out of those, he said, okay. I think I might have connection to Snoop. And I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He introduced us to the Snoop Dogg's team. So we started exchanging email first. He saw our deck and he kind of fit his brand image as well. And then I went to US, I pitched to his team, his investment manager, and then he really liked it. And then I was able to meet him in person, which is still surreal.
Because you're a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm like, you are Snoop. I'm meeting Snoop. Wow. The compound was really big. So after we got the deal, we sent him our company t-shirt, which is this t-shirt. And then when his son, Cadell, actually hosted us in the compound, he was wearing this t-shirt. It was like, wow, that's cool, man. And of course, when he wore it, it looks way cooler than when I'm wearing it.
Could you share with us, how all this started?
We are a co-founding team of two. So I'm the CEO, my co-founder is CEO. Known each other for more than 15, 16 years. And then in year 2, we reconnected. Both of us knew that we are not the corporate type. So we wanted to do something that we can call our own. Even before Novelship, we have 2 failed ventures under our belt. So in our graduating year, we sat down in NUS incubator. We had a very long discussion about what is something that both of us were passionate about and something that we can actually create a sustainable business venture out of. We thought about what is the common point between us, which is both of us have been into the sneaker streetwear space for more than 10 years. And we knew that this was a big problem for consumers in this region to have direct access to authentic products. A lot of people actually go to third party. They go to black market. And if you're dealing with black market with strangers, you're going to be scammed all the time, for which me and Chris, we are frequent victims of. So with that understanding, we just started doing it. But this time we were smarter. We didn't immediately jump into setting up a website. This time we set up our accounts on forums, other websites, and we tested our idea first. And then of course, the fortunate thing was that was also the time where this culture blew up and it became mainstream. So that also kind of helped our growth. So we were lucky in this sense.
So what makes a particular sneaker desirable?
If you are in this space for long enough, you will more or less know what kind of silhouette, what kind of design aesthetics will work with this group of customers. So There's a lot of things that go into it. One is of course, the marketing effort by the brand. Number two is whether it's a collaboration. Typically, how collaboration works is that it amplifies the effect, amplifies the exposure. Because you're essentially taking two brands, or maybe a brand and a celebrity, and you are putting both of their followers together. And then, of course, the third thing is, whether the design itself is good. Because we have seen a lot of products where all the stars align, but the design is really terrible.
So are sneakers a good investment?
As with all investment, you can potentially make a loss. So a lot of factors will go into it. One is you need to know what's the quantity that they are releasing. If the quantity is small, the demand is large, then for sure, the price is going to go up. The second thing is also look out for collaboration. Is a particular super famous celebrity going to be collaborating with a super famous and popular brand? And then the third thing is, of course, invest within your own means. In order to be successful in this, you must not be under pressure. Maybe this month, all you got is $800 and you all in your $800 on a particular pair of sneaker. When the price go up and down, which is very normal, you will feel the pinch. But if you got $2,000, you just take a small amount and invest in a particular pair of sneaker, then it doesn't matter. You will hold it for 1 year, and then when the price is good, you can sell it.
Where do you see Numbership in the next few years?
One thing that I see for sure is that with the collaboration with Snoop, we want to do more of such branding activities, not just with big international stars, but also with Asian celebrities. And number two, we want to do also more in-house products. So right now, we already have socks, we have sole protector, and we have an in-house design t-shirt that we want to work with more partners to come up with limited edition release. And then the third thing is, I think right now, the market, to be honest, is not so stable. So I think a lot of our users are also impacted. So of course, we will also get more of a more affordable selection in order to fulfill their need.
Thank you very much for meeting me.
Thank you for having me as well.
Many of the elements of design, space, distance, proportion, use of white space, use of typography can be taught. 60% is formula. The other 40%, God has to give it to you.